Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will study the hydroxylation reaction, that is formation of 1,2-diols. So hydroxylation reaction, it is a reaction in which two hydroxyl groups, these are attached on the adjacent carbon atoms. That is here two hydroxyl groups, they get attached to the adjacent carbon atoms of the alkene to form the compounds which are generally called as 1,2-diols. These are called as 1,2-diols. And here, for this, various reagents are used for carrying out the hydroxylation, such as potassium permanganate, alkaline potassium permanganate, then osmium tetroxide, KMnO4, OSO4, osmium tetroxide, or here per acids in some cases. Per acids, these are also used to carry out the hydroxylation. And the product formed in this reaction, that is the 1,2-diols, which are obtained as the product in this reaction. Okay, here we will write here this general reaction, that is alkene plus water, that is just this is an oxidation reaction called aqueous KMnO4 potassium permanganate, so that here we will get this 1,2-diol, or which is also called as the glycol, For example, we can write here is examples: ethylene plus water called aqueous KMnO4. You will get this diol, which is called as ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is obtained. Another example we can write for this, that is propene or propylene plus water, same reagent called aqueous KMnO4. So here again we will get the product in which these two hydroxyl groups are attached on the adjacent carbon atoms. So this is called as propane 1,2-diol. Propane 1,2-diol is obtained as the product in this reaction. Now we will see the mechanism of this hydroxylation reaction. Next point, mechanism. For mechanism here, there are actually two types of hydroxylations. That is cis hydroxylation and another, that is trans hydroxylation. Now for cis hydroxylation, the reagents used, these are KMnO4 or OSO4, osmium tetroxide, potassium permanganate or osmium tetroxide is used, then we can carry out the cis hydroxylation by using these reagents. Whereas transhydroxylation. For transhydroxylation, these per acids are used. Per acids are used. That is, for example, per acetic acid, that is CH3CO3H, per acetic acid, per benzoic acid. So these are the acids, per acids, which are used for the transhydroxylation. So here just we will explain this cis hydroxylation, which is carried out by using the reagents potassium permanganate or osmium tetroxide. And here, generally, this mechanism or this hydroxylation, it proceeds through the formation of a cyclic intermediate. Cyclic intermediate, it is formed in this reaction. Okay, just we will try to write the mechanism for this reaction by taking this example of propene. Propene plus KMNO4, we will write here this ionic form of KMNO4. Okay, plus. So this is the potassium permanganate. So this first gives us a cyclic intermediate. It gives us a cyclic intermediate which is called as cyclic manganese ester. This is actually cyclic ester. It is obtained, which is called a cyclic manganese ester. And this cyclic manganese ester, this undergoes the hydrolysis. This undergoes hydrolysis, and during this, there is breaking of the bond between this Mn and oxygens. Mn and oxygen, that bonds are broken during these reactions, and here we get these products. That is this product, which is called as, or that is CH3, CHOH, and CH2OH. That is, you can write it as propylene glycol or 1,2-propane 1,2-diol. Propane 1,2-diol. It is obtained as the product in this reaction. Then we can write the mechanism by using another reagent, that is osmium tetroxide. Osmium tetroxide. For this here, we will take example of this alkene, that is ethylene plus osmium tetroxide, OSO4, osmium tetroxide, OSO4, osmium tetroxide. So again, this also gives a cyclic intermediate which is called as cyclic osmic ester or cyclic osmate ester. It is obtained as the intermediate in this reaction, and which on further hydrolysis, again during this hydrolysis, the bond between osmium and oxygen, these bonds are broken. These bonds are broken, and we get the product that is CH2 OH. Here there will be CH2 OH, which is called as ethylene glycol. So in this way here we can explain the mechanism of hydroxylation reaction, that is formation of 1,2-diols. Thank you.